तुषार, वो जस्ट ए मिनट।
Sure, sir.
धन्यवाद। कैसे होगा जी?
Sir, we are live just to keep you informed.
ओके।
Yes. So, can I start, sir?
Yeah, we can start now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. A very warm welcome to you on our speaker series. Thank you so much for accepting our invite and being part of our show. Hello, everyone. I'm Kalpana Chaudhary, founder of Social Tables, managing trustee and chairperson of Jan Seva Foundation, Being the Change, and Lagna.com. Lagna.com is a matrimony portal for differently able acid attack and cancer survivors. Along with it, I'm also the co-chairperson of Association State Women Entrepreneur Development Council, JSDC, and an active member of Wiki Flow, CIA, IWN Maharashtra Women Economic Forum, and TEDx speaker. Before diving into the guest introduction, I would like to take a moment to introduce you with the Social Tables. Social Tables is committed to the Sustainable Development Program with societal well-being and environmental consciousness. Every week, we bring out to you some of the brightest minds from the diverse sector to discuss over a few significant ongoing issues. In this week's speaker series, we have our guest, Dr. Vipin Kumar Ji. He is the Director and Chief Innovation Officer at the National Innovation Foundation, India, as an institution of Department of Science and Technology. Science and Technology, Government of India. His research and action interests are incubation and promotion of inclusive and frugal innovation by way of value addition, intellectual property protection, business development, commercialization, and developing commercialization and developing open source technology for generation of employment opportunities for many. He incubated several innovation technologies which made their way to the domestic and international market. He worked as resources person in the UNESCO course on innovation management and workshop of policymakers research to develop the roadmap for innovation, incubation, and promotion in the Asia Pacific region. Dr. Kumar published over 100 research and review papers in the journals of national and international repute. He has served as chairperson of various committees of the union and state government, as well as the governing body executive member of various prestigious institutions. What an honor to have you on board, sir.
Very much.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Kalpana ji. I have heard your program, and you are, enriching people by inviting the speakers of diverse background. And I know the people from political background to the bureaucrats, the common people are getting advantage of their knowledge. I'm thankful that today you have given opportunity to a scientist to share its view, with this august audience, with your large network. So I'm very thankful to you, and let me congratulate to you for this wonderful platform. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's indeed utmost pleasure to have you here. So today we would be discussing on nurturing local innovation as an ambitious step towards making India self-reliant. So, what is your opinion about Atmanirbhar Bharat, and it's practically possible for a nation like India to be self-reliant?
See, first we have to understand that what is the meaning of self-reliance. Self-reliance, if you see the dictionary, definition, that the person has to set his or her own goal and try to realize it with its own effort. But I feel that it is a social or economic ability of an individual, household, or a community to meet its essential needs, like the protection, food, water, safety, health, and education in a sustainable manner and with dignity. Here, I want to add this word dignity. In fact, we don't want anything in charity. We don't want anything, in the mercy. We want to live with the dignity, or any society want to live with the dignity then everything is coming, whether it is socially or economically, and meeting everybody's need with dignity is, I would say, that is the self-reliance. I would also say that it is the strengthening of livelihood of the person by reducing their vulnerability or long-term reliance on humanitarian or external assistance. So we have to understand it properly, that whether it is possible or it's not possible for a nation. So let us ask, a question. Are nation today self-reliant in everything? Any nation in the world? Or another question, is theoretically or practically possible for nations to be self-reliant in everything? You see, our system, which was our system, and it was the system of many other evaluation, the barter system. You must have heard about it.
Yes, sir.
You give me the
Yes, sir.
food, I'll do the service. You give me the books, I'll do something else. So people, why they were dependent on the barter system? Because they didn't have the currency at that time. Many people didn't have that thing. That's why, and they wanted to get rid of the middlemen. Like if I want to sell my grains to the market, then middleman will have its commission. So in spite of that, better I'll buy something, in fact, or I'll exchange something by paying it. So here the money or the market is not involved. But why the people are doing that? Because the resources are less and they want to be the self-reliant. In fact, they want to manage their year within those limited resources what they do have. So this is the ancient story of many countries. But if you take it in the context of nation, the trade is also like the barter system. Sometimes we export and sometimes we import. So there has to be a balancing between exporting and importing. So it is not that there is a big deficit between these two, which is called as the trade deficit. So if that gap is bigger, then we may claim that we are not self-reliant. Or if that gap is bridged, then we may claim that we are the self-reliant. We are manufacturing or making one thing, giving to others, and by that, by that exchange, we are getting other thing from the people. So this is in context of the nation. 2 days back, I heard, Mohan Bhagwat ji, he has given a very powerful statement. He said that, boycott of foreign goods are not, the support of Swadeshi. Because Swadeshi is one thing and, foreign goods are another thing. And if the both are complementary of each other, then definitely it is not a bad practice. Only thing, the gap should not be there, in fact, and we should identify those gaps and try to fill that. Until then, there is no harm in continuing the dependency on others, because if we will be so narrow and we want to generate everything and we want to use everything Swadeshi, it is not possible. It is not possible. Only thing what we will achieve, will lose our track of progress. So here let us revisit our question, whether the nation are truly self-reliant, or it is practically or theoretically possible that in everything one country will be self-reliant. So my answer is neither historically, not today, and moreover unlikely in the future. No one can be there. However, constant effort toward reducing dependency, achieving self-reliance domain-wise is the best available option, for all of us.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So, a country and the definitely make each and every individual realize a common dream and develop the country as the one. Well, so what should be India's approach in realizing the objective?
Yeah. See, India has already taken the first step. Nowadays you are seeing that we have achieved a lot in innovations. You must have heard about the startup movement of the country. We are asking our students whether the present government is trying to give everything to the students so that they should become the not only self-sustainable but also the job creators, and they are becoming also. I'll come on their that thing later. So they should not be the job seeker, they should be the job creator, as well as they should also meet the the challenges of the society. They should also meet the challenges of the industry, and they should be able to generate employment for large number of people. How it would be possible? Through innovations. Innovation, and innovation, whether it is in technology, whether it is in processes, whether it is in services, whether it is in delivery, everywhere we have to find innovative way for our survival. We have to reduce cost. We have to cut the time, and alone innovations cannot do anything. You need, I always say that innovation is like an engine, but for engine you need two things. You need the track to run, and you need the fueling. So what is that track? The track is entrepreneurship. Innovation will reach through enterprises, and you need the investment at the fueling. So we have to have that triangle of innovation, enterprise, and investment. Then only it can be possible. In India, I was going through a book, famous book, The Four, where they decodified the DNA of four IT giants of America: the Facebook, Google, Amazon, and Apple. So, there all these big large companies are contributing in the economy of America. Okay, they are up to certain extent. I can say up to certain extent they are contributing to the economy of America. But whether they are, whether America is catering their need? No, obviously not. India is offering IT and IT enabled services to all these four, large companies, and China offers manufacturing support, to USA, and in those, and because of those inputs from the best resources, wherever the best resources are available in terms of manpower, in terms of other IT enabled services, or in terms of manufacturing best. I'm not saying that the quality wise, but also cost wise, the cost effectiveness has to be there. And because of that dependency, they are sourcing lots of things from other countries, including India and China, and then only they have become the large. So we should not just say that everything will create here. Rather, we should put the best component and create a best model. India is not lagging behind. I'll share later that many companies in India are also become the unicorn. At least I know 27 companies are unicorn, and many are there in the pipeline. So to me, the best thing, we have to plug the right thing together. Lots of efforts in the policies, lots of efforts in the financing sector, lots of effort in the innovation sector. Together, if we move, then definitely the self-reliance will be achieved, and those should be the government's effort, in realizing this, dream of our Prime Minister. Yeah.
I completely abide. The sooner a country realizes the objective of self-development, the faster we move towards progress and development. So, how are the innovation helping nation and mankind become self-reliant? As you have been speaking about innovation, so what kind of innovation are you talking about?
See, first we have to see that how much we are dependent on the innovation. Okay, our dependency then will become our habit, and then it would give the business to the people who are providing those sort of services to us. Just 5 7 years back, we had that the watch, old kind of watch where the hands were there actually, the long hand and the second hand and the hour hand. So, but after that, we moved toward digitalization very fast, because we found that watch very comfortable. And nowadays, what is there? The smartwatches. Rather, it seems that we have become dependent on those smartwatches. It is not just watch. It is today the assistive device for us. Okay, for many things, in fact, reminders we get through that. Even the phone calls we get through them. Lots of other things, in fact, how much we have walked, that data the watch is keeping. So it has become the assistive device. But this is not the end. Now we are moving from smart to intelligent. Tomorrow,
Yes.
when the intelligent watches will be there, then lots of ease they will give to us. In current scenario, when the person is moving very fast, lots of assistance he need in terms of health also, whether my pulse rates are okay, whether my heartbeats are appropriate, whether my other things are there. If that watch is taking every data and informing me, okay, gentlemen, you have to take care of all these kind of things. My meetings, that watch will manage, or that assistive device, any such device can be there. Then definitely there would be a market. So first, there are two factors in the market. One is push factor, one is pull factor. And I am the believer of pull factor, because you cannot push the thing, for long. Ultimately, there has to be a pull, and then only the things will survive. And we have to see what is that pull factor, then and make the things so interesting so that people could adopt it. Another favorite example of mine is that Hong Kong's tour HQ company. You must have heard about that. It's a tour operating company in Hong Kong, a tour HQ. It's a very interesting story. In lockdown, lots of guides become unemployed. They found that these people are having the knowledge, okay,
Yes.
of different part of. So why not these people, after a proper training, could give share their knowledge with the people who want to visit here and there, and because of lockdown their tour got cancelled, and some virtual tours can also be there. So with that intervention, in fact, to hundreds of thousands of guides, they have generated employment, and the huge resources they have generated for themselves also. So it's a is it not an innovation? So
Yes,
just
it is.
one click, action on it in the right direction, and then everything has become popular, possible. So that is one example. In India, in fact, surprisingly, this Parle-G, showed the best profit in the last quarter in its 80 years, journey. So might be whatever, might be they sensed very quickly, or they came on the expectation of the people, and they met that expectation of the people, and they have provided their delivery was excellent. In fact, I have seen why people say that Parle-G was okay, it was another brand, but I have seen every time in this lockdown, every brand is not available, but that brand is there everywhere. So definitely they did some innovation somewhere, and because of that they not only survived, but they have converted this threat into the opportunity. So those kind of things we have to see. During lockdown, you see one app, Arogya Setu.
Yes.
I'm great admirer of that. Arogya Setu has saved the lives of large number of people. First, it has provided the information, okay, how many tests we have conducted, how many were found positive, what is the mortality rate, and what is the survival rates. How many people are, who are positive around us, uh, corona positive. so, so
I was
around
just
us,
coming to that.
so so that we could be careful, in fact, and take appropriate measures. Rather, it also share that you came in contact with some risky high risk people or a positive person, so that I could save myself, I could save my family, my community, my office. And I found that if you just see Arogya Setu properly and ask everybody to get installed, then you can be able to protect yourself, your office. My office is a big office, in fact, and one person got corona positive. He was tested corona positive, but because of that awareness, we saved other people. Timely we
Absolutely.
got that this person is corona positive and we protected others, and if one or two person came in his contact, immediately they get quarantined and get
Mm.
tested. Fortunately they got negative test. Actually that was the thing, but might be this information at that time is required, and because of that we have saved a large number of lives, so then I would say that this is the innovation. I was talking about those, there are 27 unicorns. In fact,
Mm.
unicorn company who is doing more than $1 billion business. They started as a startup in the country. Many people ask that question that what is the fate of a startup? Lots of startups are, getting closed.
Everybody is
But
getting into
last
that zone.
but Flipkart, Paytm, Ola, Swiggy, all these are startup and unicorn companies. At this time, in 2019 itself, there were 7 companies, and I hope that in years to come, large number of unicorns will come out from India, as we understood that how we can move ahead and what should we do. So if you see the startup movement of this country, we are among the top three nation. We are at third position, and
Mm. Mm.
over 28,000 startup companies are there, and many of that companies are doing good businesses in many areas, like in pharma, in vaccine development, in
Health.
health, in biotechnology, in nanotechnology.
Mm.
We are not less than
Nanotechnology.
we are not less than anybody else. In fact, in spite of India being a poor country, cannot spend much of their GDP in science and technology. But I always say that whenever the challenge is there, a Indian scientist has done wonder. I'm not saying that I'm a scientist, but it happened because
Good to have, sir. Yes.
when the country got independent, so even the condition was ship to mouth. If not hand to mouth, the ship will come and then we will have the food. Our
Mm.
scientist has taken it as a challenge, and today we are feeding more than 130 crore people. It's not a small thing. And not in this area, in apart from this green revolution, the white revolution, yellow revolution, your blue revolution in agriculture made everything self-sufficient. And last year I was going through the world this FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization report, and they have mentioned that India is self-sufficient in at least in food. In other areas, pharma, in fact, in space technology, in IT, so we have done reasonably good, in fact, and within that resources, probably we have moved, very fast, and probably in future, if more resources are given to the scientists, then definitely we can do wonders. And those wonders are due to our frugal nature, due to our affordable being nature, but without trading off anything. We have a mantra, affordable excellence. So at in one go, we may reach to the Mars. In fact, the NASA has took 2 attempts, and in one third of NASA, we have achieved this. And
Yes.
definitely, is considered that some innovations are happening, at some point of time, and that we should be positive, by getting that actually. Yeah.
Absolutely, on a very positive note, and it is also truly said, innovation and progress go hand in hand, and
Absolutely.
hopefully, government also provide that kind of resources what scientists are looking forward to, and at the end of the day, it is in our nation develop. For a nation developing itself. Well, so sir, NIF is playing an active role in achieving similar objectives.
Yeah.
What should be done in consolidating these efforts further?
Uh, NIF is a complete value chain. It
Hmm.
starts from scouting of information, innovation,
Hmm.
validation of innovators' claim, value
Hmm.
addition, product
Hmm.
development, IP protection, and finally taking it to the masses through commercial or non-commercial, which is called a social, channel. It is not always necessary that every innovation will reach to the people in always in a commercial way. We have to understand the nature of the technology, I'll give one example. A very famous movie, Padman. Padman is the outcome of incubation by NIF. When Muruganathan, Arunachalam Muruganathan came to NIF 10 years back, 10, 12 years back, so everybody said that, oh, it's a sanitary napkin, pad, who will work on that? uh, I remember, in fact, when I joined NIF and I put in a committee, and they said that now NIF will work on this kind of technology. I said, what is the harm, in fact, in that? And today, everybody is so happy, in fact, when that person has
And the film
given
is
large
also,
number of. Uh,
and a film has also been made by Akshay Kumar.
Film is also made by Akshay Kumar. Good thing is that they have taken lots of concepts from NIF also in that
Really?
movie. Oh yeah, rather
Right.
the president event, where it was announced that you got the president award. So basically, that was the president award of NIF, where Muruganathan has got the the award, and in that award, you have seen large number of innovation. So those
Mm-hmm.
innovators were NIF's innovators actually. So there were other incubators. So that's why I'm thankful to the Naidu, and Balki. They have given a very bold acknowledgement to NF for its contribution for But more than that, what I'm trying to convey that those sort of innovation, if I try to transfer that technology to the companies, company will never take it. Okay. So we
Okay.
identified that this is a technology where we have to support the innovator by way of not only converting that technology or that innovation into the product, but also setting up a small company at his place. What we did,
Mm-hmm.
and because of that, this single person, Muruganathan,
Hmm.
has given more than 5,000 machines to the self-help groups.
Yes,
See,
yes.
one group is, if providing employment to 4 people, then alone one person has generated employment for 20,000 people. Sustainable employment. I
Sustainable.
think,
Yeah.
and in addition to the drudgery reduction, not drudgery reduction, in fact, the pain reduction, I would say, in fact, and by providing the sanitary napkin at affordable cost. Likewise, lots of such innovators are there, in fact, which are incubated by NIF, and many times people said that okay, India is not doing good at innovation index and this and that. We have that time challenged the criteria of WIPO, and invited Francis Guri, the Director General of WIPO, in our event, Festival of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, held at
Hmm.
Rashtrapati Bhavan, organized jointly by DST, NIF, and President House. So, and we showed what is happening here, in fact. And the DG of WIPO has given a very powerful statement. After that, you will find in Google, if in lots of newspaper, that India is leader among the frugal and demand-driven innovations. And after that, in every release of this innovation index, the grassroots innovations movement of various countries were captured, in fact. So the thing is that is NIF has given, and many time we thought that it is not always that every technology will come from the lab to land model is an established model, in fact, what scientists do the research and then take it to the market.
Hmm.
NIF is mainly focusing on land to lab to land model. Here, the people are trying to solve their problems within the limited resources around them. Then we are blending the high science in that, and after that blending of formal and informal science, it is reaching to the masses. And because of that, at this time, hundreds of innovators who were either rickshaw puller or plumber or electrician now earning in crores. We set up the companies. In fact, now they are providing
Yes.
employment opportunity. We have not only set up company but did the hand holding also, and
Wow.
providing all sort of technical support. In fact, how to do the business, how to keep control on the quality. In many cases we failed, but in many cases we succeeded also. And hundreds of those innovators are there which are doing businesses in crore is not a big amount, but for a person who is earning few thousand rupees and now giving salary to at least 50 or 100 or 1000 people, then definitely it's achievement, in fact. And Mahatma Gandhi also said that it is not only we have to depend on the multinational or large companies, the laghu and kutir udhog ko bhi hame utna hi badhawa dena padega, and because they are the job opportunities for large number of people and their contribution in GDP is there. So MSME sector cannot be ignored, and rather we have to strengthen more the MSME sector. And because of our effort, these people have not only did good in social innovations or the commercial innovations, but after NSF award they have become so popular, and many of them, around more than 10 out of them, have received the Padma award actually. So so that is the achievement. And now every year, in fact, 18 17 18 19, every year, Padma Shri is going to one of the innovator incubated by NIF. So that happy thing I can share with
Achievement. And just imagine, sir, I mean, it's like dreams unlimited. If
absolutely.
yes, if an electrician, or you said a plumber, or if they can earn in crores, because for them earning in crores is a huge thing. And this is
Absolutely.
so empowering and so inspiring, and a lot of our audience who are sitting, they would also want to understand how they can approach you, and also about the what kind of technology also you're supporting them, and how you will be helping them in achieving their dreams as well, because we have a lot of youth in India, and as they say, India is a population of youth more. So how
Yeah.
could they, how could you contribute and help them? So this is something which even I want to understand. And apart from this, even government is also laying emphasis on startup program, whether innovation are really coming from colleges and school students, or are they practically enough to be implemented, and are these reaching the masses and the contributing to the economy? What is your take on this one? So many questions, but all correlated. Your Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See, creativity, at very beginning level, in fact, when the mind is nascent, uh, particularly when the child is in school, lots
Hmm.
of curiosity is there.
Yes.
So many times when those children go to the teacher and
Hmm.
share their thing, or go to the parents, then the question is, oh no, don't do all these kind of things. You please focus on your study. Study
Hmm.
is important, but nurturing that creativity is also equally important.
Very important.
Dr. Kalam, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was very close to NIF, and long back he said that let us start a program for school students where no one will be first, second, third. I don't want that competition among those. Let you convert their innovations into the prototype and incubate it completely. So we started Ignite competition, which has become very popular. And Dr. Kalam has, this is we started in 2008, and till 2014, Dr. Kalam came every year to NIF to give award to the school student. Here,
Wow.
the motive was the motivation to those students. Every year he came. So, that time, what we did, in fact, we have not kept any monetary award, but the complete incubation support. We have, filed the patent in the name of innovative students. We converted their technologies into the prototypes, if not product. Then, when the award function will happen, outside that award function, the school student will see, oh, I just have given idea, now the prototype is there, and mine patent is also filed in my name. So it has given another level of
Lot
motivation
of
for
hope. It has
those
given a lot
students.
of hope.
Yeah, it has given lots of hope. In fact, there are lots of example. One of our student is innovator who has developed, a cooking device. In fact, where you can make the customized food. So he was telling that I was weak in education, and the school, restricted me because of various reasons. And when I got the Ignite Award, then they welcomed me and honored me in the so those kind of things
Incredible.
we have to do. So after 2014, it has become the challenge that who can be the substitute of Dr. Kalam, because he came every year actually.
Hmm.
So then we requested our former president, Pranab Mukherjee, that time he was the president.
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
we need your blessings, in fact, in this award, and we want you to come every year, in fact, in place of Dr. And he happily agreed, actually. So till
Wow.
last year, Pranab Mukherjee ji, has given, award to the school students. So I'll pray for his speedy
Good health.
recovery,
Yes,
and
yes.
his, I always say that his, rather, I have written a book on him, the Innovation President, which was released in Rashtrapati Bhavan by him, and the Honorable Prime Minister, was also present in that event. So he did a lots of things, in fact,
Tell us something
for.
about this book.
Sorry.
Tell us something about this book, what you had written.
That book, Innovation President, in fact, lots of initiatives he has taken in Rashtrapati Bhavan,
Huh.
like the festival. He has we started organizing an exhibition in Rashtrapati Bhavan near Mughal Garden at the time of Pratibha Patil ji. But
Hmm.
Pranab Mukherjee ji has converted that exhibition into the festival of innovation. Okay, and lots of activities, and he personally has given lots of input in that. Then we requested, and he happily agreed that there should be an innovation scholar in residence program where the innovators of different sector, whether the students, whether the grassroots or technological students or the scientists, at least 10 of them every year could come as a guest of the President of India. They could stay in Rashtrapati Bhavan, and Rashtrapati Bhavan could connect them with different ministries, institutions, and this. And the particularly, President House could give a message to the innovators that this country cares innovators, this country cares innovation. You know, he
And they were
also
very serious about it as well.
yeah, he also added one more thing. In fact, wherever he was the chancellor of, a visitor of different central universities, and so what he did, in fact, everywhere he has set up the innovation club. So for
Hmm.
innovation promotion, large number of activity. What he did, it was compiled in a. I'll send a copy of that book to you.
Please, sir. Yeah. I was
So
my next question was the same thing, sir. Sorry, rather request. Yeah.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hmm.
So I was coming on the school student. Then later there was a program of Department of Science and Technology Inspire Awards, and now we have revamped that award and merged Ignite this year in that. And here it is a grand program. Rather, we can have the honor that it is the biggest program in the world of this kind, where we'll get the ideas from 10 lakh schools of the 5 lakh schools of the country, two ideas from every school. So we'll have a pool of 10 lakh ideas, and out of that we will give a support of 10,000 each to 1 lakh students. Nobody can in the world
Wow.
hope that 1 lakh students will get a
Can I
support
try
of.
to do this?
Yeah, it is there.
Wow.
So the purpose is the students could utilize that money for converted their ideas into the proof of concept or the model. Okay. Then they will go to district level and state level, and finally we'll select 1,000. Those 1,000 will again get a financial support of 50,000 each for converting that proof of concept or model into the prototype. Okay, and finally 60 will be incubated completely. Will also give the awareness, will make them aware for various other kind of things like all those 60 students will receive award, complete mentoring support. They will go to Japan, under Sakura program, so that they could learn that how Japanese students are, doing, and how we can be, learn lots of things from them. Some of them are going to the ASEAN, some of them are going to the BRICS countries. So we are trying
Is
to
this
give
a
every
sponsored program by NIF? Sorry to interrupt. Is this a sponsored program by NIF?
It's a joint program of Department of Science and Technology and National Innovation Foundation. So it's a huge program. Its name is Inspire Awards Manak. So
Inspire?
if you go Inspire Awards Manak.
Okay.
Manak is Million Minds Augmenting National Aspiration and Knowledge. So
Wow.
those ideas and innovations, and now they are reaching to the market also. Recently, I'm happy that one of the girl from Bihar, from very humble family, Shalini, has developed one walker. Walker was basically, she has not developed, she has given the idea. What was, and more than ideas, she has identified the problem. What was there in the house? Her grandfather was, at the ground floor, and rest of the family was living at the first floor. But the grandfather was isolated because his walker, with his walker, he cannot climb the stairs. So she thought, a small girl, she thought that if there are adjustable legs in the walker of my grandfather, then he will also come and sit with the family members, and we'll have the food together and all the. So that was the identification of problem. That was also equally important. Then our engineers and designers worked on them, converted into the product, and now Mumbai-based company Alimco has taken it to the market. What Shalini is getting? Shalini has got some upfront payment, few lakh rupees, and now
Okay.
he sees royalty on every piece of the worker actually. So that
What
is
an
the power
empowerment.
of ideas actually. So here,
Wow.
like, I'll since the time is limited, I'll not give many such examples, but there are lots of such examples. And here the answer of your question. So not only technological students, but also school students, can contribute to the GDP. They can contribute to the, Atmanirbhar, self-reliant of the nation, and they can also contribute, in reducing drudgery, or because students, innovations are always not for them. It is for the society, for elderly people. And there is a very popular quote of even again Pranab Mukherjee's "Samvedana se sarjanशीलता." So when they see somebody else pain as their pain, so Samvedana you can say, and then they do creativity. Then this model is Samvedana se sarjanशीलता, and large number of students innovations are like that, and definitely they can reduce the drudgery or pain of the society. Yeah.
This is so inspiring. Imagine, I've never heard where, people also empower an idea. And you
Yeah.
have done that. I mean, because a lot of people have a lot of idea, but there are very few people who believe it. And that too, when you're empowering a girl child, that gives a very loud message to the
Absolutely.
society and globally as well. The young brains of India will give the world such a great innovation. It will leave everyone stunned, and I'm stunned right now. Having, yeah, absolutely. Congratulations, sir.
Thank
So,
you.
different countries are adopting different strategies for incubation and growing their startups. Are we learning from experience of other nations and vice versa?
Absolutely. You cannot work in isolation. You have to see what others are doing if you want to be competitive. Various
Hmm.
things we are learning from, other country. There is a international division in Department of Science and Technology, and where large number of collaboration with large number of countries are there, where sometimes we are identifying the need of both the country in bilateral kind of programs, and jointly working on them. Sometimes the multilateral kind of approaches also, where a group of countries are there.
Hmm.
So in context of this frugal or demand driven innovations, obviously ASEAN countries, we do have a very good collaboration with them. And every year we organize since last 2 years we are organizing the event where the Indian innovator and ASEAN innovators are gathering together. So 2 years back it was in Jakarta, and last year it was in Davao, Philippines, where all the 10 ASEAN countries and Indian innovators will share ideas, will have participate in different competitions, try to improve their technologies. And last year, in fact, the first prize our innovator has received. That was also a good thing. With BRICS, I shared, and lots of African countries, because the challenges are similar. In fact, they are also managing with the limited resources. Poverty is there, so we may also learn from them, and we are also learning. They are also learning from us, and that's why when our Prime Minister has visited to South Africa, there was a agreement between South Africa and India to promote the grassroots innovations in each other's country and learning, and we are executing that. In Latin American countries, like with Peru, we did. So lots of good thing we are learning from them, and lots of good thing we are, and time to time, the gathering or the workshops or events, joint events are helping the innovators of each other's country. In Gujarat, there was a big problem of salt pan workers. They are very poor people, in fact, and all the operations are manual. But we found in Indonesia, an innovator has developed a device for collection of the salt, and we invited that innovator to India. Though his device didn't work because here the conditions were different. But what we did, in fact, that innovator and some of our innovators developed a device which can work in our condition. Likewise, some of our innovations we modified according to the need of Kenya with the support of Jomo Kenyatta University. So those sort of things are required, in fact, for learning and for growing together and for healthy competition also. Yeah.
Absolutely, and I also believe foreign relations do matter a lot, especially when there's so much to learn for both of us. It is always mutual. Well,
True.
so I would also want to understand, do you have any special scheme for women entrepreneurs, or something for our girls or women, or it is just the same for all?
Actually, at this time, it is same for all, but
Okay.
I can happily share that last year, in our Inspire programs, the participation of girls students were slightly less. In fact, almost it was equal.
Okay.
But we really want to focus on particularly on the tertiary reduction of women, their employment. Some projects randomly we did at different parts that is there, but a systematic approach we want to start it now, in fact, and I hope we will take your help. You are doing a lot, in that direction.
Thank you so
So
much. That's a
yeah.
huge, yeah. Well, so during COVID, the nation have demonstrated resilience and managed the pandemic. How confident are we in realizing the dream of Atmanirbhar Bharat of Honorable Prime Minister?
In COVID time, you have seen that when it started in the month of March, we didn't have even the mask, you know. So we thought that from where the mask will
Absolutely.
come. But even today, we do have the surplus PPE kit. We have
Hmm.
the testing kit also. So not only this, large number of sanitization devices, other technology we developed ourselves, and we are moving fast in development of vaccine also. And I hope Indian vaccine will also come, soon. But that we achieved, that's fine. But other thing, in fact, for this Atmanirbhar Bharat, we have already taken steps actually. Till
Hmm.
today we have done considerable work. If you see two things are there for any growth of business or the startups. One is the innovation, another one is ease of doing business. What the data
Hmm.
is there, the WIPO's data in 2015, In 2015, our position in the world was 81. Okay.
Hmm.
In 2019, our position is 52. So in just
Hmm.
5 years time,
Hmm.
29 position we have jumped. Okay, which is not a small jump. Probably India is just so in last 5 years, probably a systematic progress we are doing in this. It's not my statement. It is the WIPO's data which I have compiled in last 5 years. Every year we have grown 81 to 66, then 60, then 57, and now the 52 position. So in innovation, with this data, we can say that we are progressing. We are becoming innovative country every year. In ease of doing business,
Hmm.
in 2015, our position was 142. We were the one of the worst country, and in 2020, we are at 63 position. So see
Oh,
the huge jump actually.
the
So if
gap.
see the gap actually, and every year there is a jump. In fact, it is not the random of up and down we are going. So when we are doing good in innovation index, we are doing good in ease of doing business, then I'm not having any doubt that transformation will not be there. Transformation is possible and transformation will be there. So the dream of Atmanirbhar Bharat is a very well dream of Prime Minister. It is on time, and country is moving in that direction. Though there is some hiccups because of Corona. These kind of jolts are always there. But we are moving continuously in the right, and in that whole world is struggling. But we are performing better than many other countries. You see the size of our population and the cases what we are having. Probably if you see just number, then definitely it's not good. But if you compare it, that the size of those countries and population size of our country, so probably we are doing in that also better than many other countries. And mortality rate here is very very low. So that thing also we control. But these two things, which are the two crucial steps in making country Atmanirbhar Bharat, we have the good news that we are improving our condition every year, and since last 5 years. So probably this dream will realize very soon. I'm very much confident. And
Even very
last,
confident.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Even I'm very
and last,
confident of it.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. You
I'll,
were saying.
I'll I'll give only thing I would say that when we are going ahead, you see the example of the twin tower of the Malaysia, Kuala
Yes.
Lumpur.
Hmm.
So when two large countries or large buildings or large entities are moving ahead, that at some time there has to be a connection between two, and then they can grow together.
Okay. Yes.
So likewise, that compatibility we have to see, we have to identify, those sort of things, and then we can move together with large number of countries, with large number of organizations, in many areas. Only thing is we have to do the selection carefully and smartly, rather intelligently. Thank you. Yeah.
Very well said, sir. And indeed, I should say your noble thoughts and initiatives are just so inspiring. Now moving on forward to some quick rapid fire, I would rather say. Who inspires you the most, sir?
Um, who inspire me the most? Well, it is a tough question. In fact, time to time, different people are there, who inspire you. Initially, my mother, she always had a very clear vision. So, in spite of that, she was not very highly educated, but she had the value of education, and she always tried to motivate us through different
Hmm.
means, in fact, so that we could do good in our life. Many time our teachers, actually, particularly the primary teachers who
Hmm.
were very strict at that time, and later we realized their strictness is for us. And many times those people in fact who are not thinking for themselves, who are thinking for others. One innovator, a tribal person, has inspired me a lot in fact. His name is Ukadia Bhai. He's a tribal person in Dang.
Hmm.
He has developed, not developed actually, he was treating animal by the use of some herbs. We
Wow.
identified that that herb was very much novel. We filed the patent also and developed a formulation. We thought that that poor man will be so excited to see that he will earn some good money out of it. So we went to him in fact, and we said that Dada, your innovation is very good. We have done trials in different veterinary institution and developed a product, and now one company is ready to take it to the market, and you will earn money out of it. Whatever
Hmm.
royalty and everything will come, you
Hmm.
will get.
Hmm.
So his question was there in his language, Gujarati language. His question
Hmm.
was that from where if the company will manufacture, then from where they will get the raw material. If they are going to exploit the biodiversity of any region, I'm
Hmm.
not interested in commercialization of my technology. See, the barefoot person who is not
Wow.
concerned about him, but he's concerned about the
Environment.
nature, the environment, and the biodiversity. Then I realized that biodiversity is, rich because of these kind of people, and that was a learning point, and probably that gentleman has inspired me a lot in fact, in my life actually. I
And
cannot
in
forget that incident. Yeah.
And indeed, this story has inspired me now because
Okay.
just imagine, sir, a person who is not even educated and
Yeah,
he has so much of empathy for our nature and the rich biodiversity, what we are talking about. What are we
absolutely.
doing here? I'm totally amazed. Sir, what is the greatest risk you have ever taken?
Sorry, I couldn't hear. What is
What,
that?
what is the greatest risk you have ever taken?
Oh, life is full of
हाँ,
risk
risk
in
लिया
fact.
हुआ है हाँ लाइफ तो फुल ऑफ रिस्क है
Yeah.
सर
Yeah. So, every day you have to, if you want to succeed, then you have to take the risk. Many time for various reason, you have to bypass certain rules. In fact, it is not for you. It is not for anybody else, but definitely for the society's welfare, or for to give justice to somebody. Lots of time it happens that when whatever the laws and rules and laws, so you have to follow in fact, you have to take risk in fact, in many areas. um, mm, uh, One thing in fact, in terms of technological risk, I have taken in fact one of the technology which was for the veterinary. I was trying to push through a company which was not having good reputation in veterinary. It was having a very good reputation in human health. So I thought that let me take the risk, and because of that I killed my time, and probably uh, I have not succeeded in that. Let me, share
That's
honestly,
a
because in
quite
everything
honest
you cannot succeed.
answer.
But
Hmm.
that was the risk I have taken, and I'm sharing honestly that thing where I have not succeeded. Risk was also
Many
there.
it,
Yeah.
very few people actually openly talk. That shows your humility and the very first question when I asked you who inspires you, you said the mother. So वो
Yeah.
ही बताता है कि आपके रूट्स कितने स्ट्रांग है और आप कितने honestly ये सारे काम करते हो. And so happy to know you and understand so many the whatever discussion we had in depth. So this is really indeed a pleasure to have you, and I'm so happy to having this conversation with you. So if you could change one thing about your life, what would it be?
Uh, I, I want to be more disciplined, but innovation and discipline cannot go together.
Hmm.
I wake up till late night, and sometime I I'm not a early riser. In fact, which I want to I want to change, but I couldn't succeed till today. I hope one day I'll be the early
Sweet
riser.
answer.
Uh-huh. People say that early to bed, early to rise
Great
make
choice.
man wealthy and wise. So probably I want to be more healthy, wealthy, and my wise. But that thing I want to change first.
I'm sure you will do now. All right. And what is
I don't
yeah,
know.
sir? Yeah. And because, sir, I have seen, a lot of challenges in terms of health. And it is what I could say is life is too short, and you need to worship your body like the temple. And it is
Exactly.
very, very, very important to take care of your life, because there's so many things sometimes you want to do, and due to health, you cannot do. So
Yeah.
that sometimes give you a lot of pain. And I hope and I genuinely pray to God that everybody is safe, fine, and healthy. Well,
Yeah.
sir, moving on to the next question. Which place brings the most peace and joy to you?
Uh, there is a place in I have visited a large number of places in India and outside also, but I know there are two places. One is Machu Picchu in Peru, and
Hmm.
one is a place. Ganpati Phule is a place not very popular, but you see that you get lots of peace there, in fact. And uh, though there are some beaches, and when you go in the water, you see the crystal clear water. In fact, in India, I have not seen that much crystal clear water. In fact, you must have seen that place. And another place, Panchmadi. In fact, I like Panchmadi. That peaceful place I have seen, in fact, in my life, and I want to go again and again there. Actually,
Where is this Panchavadi?
Panchmadi is in around 3 to 4 kilometer from 3 to 4 hour from Bhopal
Okay.
in Madhya Pradesh. In Madhya
Okay.
Pradesh,
Yes, yes,
a
yes,
very
yes.
quiet, a very quiet and very peaceful place.
Must visit. Well, and any hobbies you have, sir? Any favorite hobby?
Traveling is my hobby actually. I prefer, I like traveling, learning, with experience. I also learn with the interaction with the people. So you can say traveling and meeting people are my hobbies actually. Yeah.
And the very last question, if you were to be the prime minister for a day, what is the first thing you would do?
So I, I I never thought about that actually. Let the politician be the prime minister. So wherever I'm satisfied, what I want, in fact. But if it is, honestly, I want humanity. In fact, everybody should have the food every day. Everybody should have the shelter, and everybody should have the dignity, actually,
True,
self-respect, and people
true.
should have the respect for each other. In fact, that is my dream. I'm not very much believer of GDP and those kind of things are also necessary for the growth of the nation. But first, humanity and the dignity of the people, their basic needs, the food. No
The
child
health,
should no child should remain malnourished.
true.
So
Very true.
that is my dream, in fact. So
I, I second that, sir, and I also believe that education and health should be
yeah,
free in every nature, because this is the basic right and basic necessity where every citizen of every country has to be given. Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. And
and that's how we should
no
do.
no country can survive without education, and health, actually. Yeah.
Yes, no country can survive without education and health. If you are educated, you get your livelihood, your health is good, and everything has to be taken care. But unfortunately, the health sector is very, very expensive for even a normal, I mean, a middle class or even the middle class, I should say,
That's true.
is
That's
not
true.
affordable, and that really pains me a lot.
The scope of huge innovations in that actually, so that the affordable, you know, and excellent
Technology, do
healthcare
you have
could be
some any
enhanced.
kind of affordable technology in terms of health as well, sir?
We do have actually. We do have. Rather, we have a very good collaboration with Indian Council of Medical Research, where we are
Okay.
working on herbals, and many institutions. In fact, the medical institutions, scientific institutions, more than 40 at this time, are working with us for developing the low cost and excellent solutions for healthcare.
Hmm.
And my another focus is also on nutraceutical, because
Okay.
prevention is better than cure in fact, and many people are not focused on their health, and lots of they do not have awareness about the nutrition in their food.
Hmm.
But so my focus is also on that, and we have incubated two companies under our technology business incubator on nutraceutical.
Hmm.
um, uh, I hope lots of good technology will come out from NIF in years to come for nutraceutical and for health sector. We have developed almost it is in clinical trial phase a technology where the poor people, most of the people are having the cataract actually in
Hmm.
eyes. So
Okay.
this can dissolve the cataract, and you need not to go for operation if it is in early stage. If it is in
Ah.
mature stage, then nothing will happen actually. But
Ah.
the cataract good thing is that you get in early stage itself. And my focus at this time is we want to make a product which may not earn big revenue for us or for innovator, but it should be affordable for everyone actually. Everyone means everyone. If somebody is getting 100 rupees per per month, he should also have per day, he should also have right to get treated with that. That is my aim, and I hope in affordable price that technology will bring. Likewise,
I'm very positive about it. You being sharing this whole committee and the organization, your humility, your simplicity is again so enduring, and you are there for listening. And I know, and I've seen it also. So you actually listen to everyone, while even the interviewing also you have been talking how you are even supporting the idea itself. So under your leadership, we will definitely see a lot of innovations, the new innovations coming. And having said that, we also have a question from one of the audience, and they want to understand: do you also help people by in terms of the technology? How would you help if somebody comes to you, for example? So, do you also give them some kind of technology and start up their own startup, or they have to come with some kind of innovation, and only then NIF is in?
No, the two
Is
things
that
are there.
yes?
The innovator comes with their ideas,
Hmm.
and the
And how?
conventional research kind of proposals we do not support, where other funding agencies are there. But
Hmm.
where the innovations are there, and they may go either to the society or they may go to the
Hmm.
industry. So
Hmm.
we nurture those sort of innovations, and then we support completely. Completely means after that, once it is sent to us, then we go for value addition, product development, IP protection, and finally support for taking it to the market. If somebody is looking for some technologies from NIF, we welcome those people. In fact, if some entrepreneurs are looking for some technologies, NIF is there. Large number of technology we do have. They can contact us. My email ID you do have vipin at nifindia.org. You can send, or you can go to nif.org.in. You can send. You will get info at nifindia.org. So you can submit your ideas or your proposals to us, and we'll respond to that actually. So we
That
support both innovation ideas and to the enterprises also. Yeah.
So that shows the commitment of your work, because it is very rare a chief officer who is leading this organization is sharing his personal. Usually they give info at blah blah blah, and you're sharing it your own personal email ID. Thank you so much for. Actually, you have dedicated your life in service of nation, and we are so happy to, know from you, understand from you, and how much you have inspired me as well. Well, sir, now any message you'd also want to give to our platform, Social Tables?
Uh, you are already doing a very good work. In fact, I want that you should, give some attention to those women, in fact, who, because of social or economical reason, couldn't come ahead. Actually, they
Hmm.
also need support of your organization, your network, and we would be very happy to complement, your efforts. I'll share, in fact, one incident. I have gone to a school which is
Hmm.
near to our office. It's a Kanya Shala, a girls'
Hmm.
school,
Hmm.
and I have just given some challenges when I interacted. The principal, asked me to interact with those girls.
Hmm.
Their ideas and their creativity were not less than anybody else. But I
Yeah.
know that none of them will go to higher education and none of them will do anything, in their life because of
Hmm.
their economical and
Social.
their social conditions. My thing is that if talent is talent actually, so anybody in spite of their background should get equal opportunity, and it is our responsibility to bring those talent
Hmm.
out from those people, and they should also get the equal attention. I urge you, if you could do something and make some special program for some underprivileged women, socially or economically, then it would be really good. And
So,
I'm telling you,
yeah.
I'll supplement your efforts actually. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. But thank you so much. That's a huge thing what you have said. But I would also want you to inform that apart from interviewing world leaders, we are also having interviews and conversation with most vulnerable community people, or
Oh,
if
that's
there's
great.
someone who has a story to say and who wants to also say in terms of policy making or decision making, governance. There's so much need to be done, and then yet again there are so many people who cannot reach out to the government, and they are, and this through this platform we are sharing all the details also to, I mean, yeah, you have seen in all the various other platform also we
Yeah.
have been doing it uh, very widely. And now for example, when you said that, get underprivileged, get who are most vulnerable, so I would also want to share. I was just interviewing another person who is a Indian cricket captain, but he's a differently able, and he
Mhm.
was sharing his story and what are the challenges he's facing, and and then again later he reached out to me, please mentor me how to go about. And yes, even today I'm in touch with him, and I am just doing whatever I can do, and that inspires me so much, that gives me so much of satisfaction. And it is not only about interviewing all the MDs or CEOs or the world leaders or the politicians, it is also getting them into the mainstream.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So social table is balancing the both part of it. We are asking you question and we are giving them. देखो भैया आपके पास ये भी platform है, innovation है, technology है. These are the schemes. These are the awareness. In fact, the very first blog which I posted on the Facebook, and if you just have a look, we are talking about all the schemes what government is giving and people are not even accessing. So having said this, I will also a minute take of yours and tell you that people every day need to, instead of sitting on this WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and I don't know क्या क्या कहाँ पे सब लोग time, I will not say waste करते कि utilize करते, I don't know what they are doing it, but at least spend an hour or two very productively and go into the government site, have a look what are the schemes, and avail those benefit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
that is what, yeah. So there is a government who are doing excellent work. You need to empower yourself by putting little effort over there.
True.
Well, Yes. So hence, Social Tables also was born during COVID-19, and we are 3 months old, and we have almost done around, say, I think today's 40th show. So yeah, well, so now what message would you want to give to our audience? And I mean, before we conclude, a few word of wisdom or an advice you would like to give our audience. We have people who have messaged you, Kavita, the good evening. Then we have Rajkumar ji, nice speech, sir. Jashmi ji, hi Vipin sir, very happy to hear you after a long time. Ravi Kanti, hi Vipin. Then there's Kavita again. Ignite and Inspire Awards are great motivation to nurture creative among students. Sir, you have a great fan following. There's so many messages and comments, and I've already taken a lot of time of yours. And without wasting time, you can give your word of wisdom and advice to our audience.
Yeah.
Hmm.
See, my only advice to the young generation, particularly, like, don't be like our generation. We were very patient. In fact, we, uh, you know, started living with the problems. So don't live with any problem. Try to find the solution. Don't be the part of any problem. Be the part of the solution. Try to
Hmm.
find out unique, innovative, and practical approach for
Hmm.
addressing of your problem, your neighbor's problem, your community problem, your nation's problem, or the problem at large. In fact, the world is having, in fact, like this sort of pandemic or many other issues. So be innovative, think positive, and definitely the success will you will always get the success.
Very
I
well
always
said.
feel that hard work is necessary, positive thinking is necessary, resources follows actually. You need not to struggle for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Totally agree with you, sir. Without your hard work and passion, you cannot achieve those milestones. There's again
Absolutely.
Shushma Nair ji, she's saying very inspiring and great work done by Dr. Vipin, sir. Congratulations. Well, thank you so much. Well,
It's a
that's it for today. Thank you so much. Let me take an opportunity to give you a vote of thanks. It's a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks to Mr. Vipin Kumarji, who, despite his busy schedule, has found time to grace this special interaction. We are extremely grateful to you for sharing your words of encouragement and giving us the valuable inputs. Your eminent presence has indeed made this interaction a memorable one, and we unite to thank you from bottom of our heart for your kindness, support, interest, and we wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. Thank you so much and stay safe, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot and stay safe. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Please take care of yourself. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.